What is up, YouTube? What's going on, guys? So today is currently Friday. It's about like 9:50 in the morning. Headed to work. As you guys may know, sometimes I take this car to work on Friday. So I'm taking a car today to work to break in his new clutch and yeah, just get a feel for it because it's a totally different new setup. The clutch has been used for like I think a couple months, almost like a year, but it was just like on a GSR, on my boy Adriel's stock GSR, and he barely drove the car like that. And I just needed a clutch for the meantime, and he was like, "Yo, I have this clutch laying around." It was a full clutch, everything was good. The only thing, the pad had like a little chip on it or whatever, so I just bought a brand new pad, which is the most important thing because that's what gives you the grip. And yeah, I mean the car feels good, so I mean this clutch for now should be good. Should hold me off for a long time because, as you guys know, I don't daily this car and I don't drive it every single day, you know. So it should definitely hold me off for a long time. But yeah, so I'm just gonna head to work and basically just test out the clutch. And the day we installed the clutch, the car was acting a little bit weird at the garage. It was a kind of like dying kind of, and then it would like wake back up, and it sort of did it right now when I just left the house. So yeah, kind of want to drive it and just make sure everything is good, which I mean I'm driving it to work, so hopefully everything is good, which it should be good. We didn't really change anything out, so everything should be fine. My computer, I don't see it throwing any codes, but I think I am gonna need a new step down harness, because the step down harness on this one I think is a little bit messed up, because when I touch it the car starts to like and it kind of almost dies. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the step down, because this happened to me before with these step downs. It's just like a regular eBay step down because they're all like basically the same thing anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna put this camera on the suction cup up here, and yeah, I'm just gonna break in his clutch. Yeah, so the car is definitely acting a little weird. I mean, it's been doing it for a little while. I'm not too sure what it is, but it's like until the car gets hot, I guess, or usually I have to move like the step, like the ECU harness, but the ECU harness is plugged into a step down, which goes into the ECU. But every time I move that, it kind of like gets fixed, but there's times where I don't even touch it and it'll go like super rich to like 12 and stuff like that. And then the air falls are reading a little bit weird, but it's like, I don't know.
Have you ever seen a fiend cook crack on the spoon? Have you ever seen a nigga that was black on the moon? Have you ever seen a brother go to prison as he cried? Have you ever seen a motherfucking river in the sky? No.
Car's been doing good so far. It's still kind of doing those weird like, but the thing is that it's cold, and I have a fan that runs direct. So the car only gets about like 170 degrees around there, and that's still not like normal operating temperature, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't really know what it could be. Okay, so my car is officially right now running lean. I have no idea why it's running lean, but it is fucking weird. I'm gonna have the temps get a little bit hotter to see what happens. Right now it's like at 178, so let's see if that changes it. I'm not sure. Let's see. So I stopped. Just got 2 more deliveries and that's it. But right now, my temp is at I don't know if you guys can see it. It says 192. It shouldn't be at 192 because I have my fan running direct. I mean, I have the hood open right now. I'm trying to see if it has some air in the system, which I'm not seeing right now. But something is definitely up. I'm not sure what it is. My bottom hose is cold, so I feel like maybe my thermostat's not opening or something. I'm not too sure right now, but my bottom hose is definitely cold. We'll figure this out. All right, so right now what I'm thinking: top hose is hot, bottom hose is not hot. The thermostat is probably stuck closed because both top and bottom are supposed to be hot. The antifreeze is supposed to be circulating. The bottom one is cold, so I think the bottom one, I think maybe thermostat is, I don't know, stuck closed. I'm not too sure, but this is why I told you guys that I drilled out those holes so antifreeze can still go through. I'm checking the temperatures right now on my car. The temperatures are good. They're still at 185. They haven't gotten like real hot. The hottest got to like 190 something or whatever. So it hasn't been too crazy yet, but all I know is that if it does seem like it's getting too crazy, I'll just pull over and I'll just take out the thermostat and just go to a store, get a cheap antifreeze, just put antifreeze in it and just drive it like that. I have another thermostat in my car. This is why I hate thermostats. I know they're good for the winter time and stuff like that, but when they fail, when they get stuck open and stuff like that, it sucks. So I'm gonna try to figure this out. So right now the temp's at 176. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know that. I mean, this is what I'm hoping that's what it is. I know my bottom hose is cold, so, but I didn't know that can affect the AFRs. The car feels like almost like if it's turned off at idle, like it's way too like quiet. You know what I'm saying? My car's not that quiet, and like look at you can see the AFRs for yourself. Like that's where it's at right there. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it doesn't, but it's like back, like it's just weird. So, and I feel the car like if it's not getting, you know what I'm saying? So I still have a couple more hours of, I probably have like maybe like an hour or 2 hours left of work, but I'm gonna just be turning off the car and taking the temps. Right now it's at 176, so it's not bad. And thank God that I put those holes in that thermostat because it's still getting antifreeze. So just a tip for you guys, whenever you guys get a thermostat, just put at least 2-3 holes in it, and it could save your motor. Like just like the other video that I did, saying that this can save your motor, this can literally save, because if this thermostat is staying closed completely, literally my car will just overheat and I'll be fucked. But luckily I'm always checking my temps, I'm always checking all of that, so I'm always checking my temps and checking everything through the Bluetooth on my phone, from the computer. So yeah, thanks to Honda for having the Bluetooth. But I tried bleeding the system. I didn't see no air bubbles or anything, so. But I have another thermostat in the car, so I'll probably just replace it with that one. Probably sometime when I get out of work. Maybe like this weekend or something like that. I'm not too sure. But the car just feels weird. Like it just feels weird. So I'm just gonna cruise with the car. I'm not doing nothing too crazy with it. It should definitely be that, because there's literally no other reason for the car to be acting like this. Everything is fine, all the sensors are good. I checked my the step down harness. I moved it, wiggled it, everything is fine. So I don't know. So I only have 3 stops right now, and yeah, look, bro, right now my car is idling fine, but it's definitely the thermostat. I asked the chat that I'm in, I asked a couple friends that I know, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't bugging, and yeah, Zosh said the same exact thing. Zosh said that the map is being thrown all over the place because of the temps. The temperature is like normal, but the temps come from the head, which is already hot, but the bottom side of the radiator is still cold, so I feel like it's just fucking with the car, kind of. I don't know, but I'm not too worried about it. The car is not really overheating or anything. That's the good, you know, the car's not overheating, that's a good thing. So, yeah, I know this video hasn't been really too much, but just wanted to kind of break in the clutch. It kind of sucks I can't really do no like crazy pulls or anything like that. I mean, I've done little pulls and the clutch is definitely holding. I put it in high gear and I floored it all the way, and the clutch has definitely been holding, so that's a plus. But once I realized that the AFRs were kind of like shit. Once I realized that the AFRs were messed up and that the bottom hose was not hot, just stopped right away because I don't really want to fuck anything up. So, but yeah, let's get these last deliveries out the way, guys.
I didn't have a thermostat in my car, and it was running way too cold, and my AFRs were way off, and it was just dumb. So hopefully that helps, dog. You know what I'm saying? I love you too, you know what I'm saying, dude? God, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Part about it though, right now, the car is running like how it usually runs, like cold. But the fucking bottom hose is cold, which doesn't make any sense. So shouldn't it be getting like hot? I don't know if it's maybe because I have my fan running direct and I have my heater on and it's cold outside probably. This shit is just so fucking weird. This shit has never ever happened to me. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens. And so I've been waiting on this shift boot, this Recaro shift boot, for about almost a month. So it got shipped out, and then it said it got delivered. I never saw it. It wasn't in my mailbox. It was nowhere. I couldn't find it. I was looking in the mailbox next door, but you can't really see it. But I was able to like feel what they had on the side, and I was like, dude, this feels like mine. But I was like, whatever. If it's mine, then they'll just give it to me. So it literally been 3 weeks, and they just now checked their damn mail, and it was in there. And I wrote to the company, and I was like, hey, I never got it. It said it was delivered, but I never got it. I even asked the people that delivered it, and they told me that they didn't remember delivering anything. So my head was all over the place, and the company ended up saying that they were gonna send me another one. So I'm not sure they sent me another one, but yeah, this whole time it was in the mailbox next door. But if you guys see, it matches the same exact as door panels, the center console right here, and now it's gonna be right in the middle. So now it's all gonna have that nice Recaro feel to it on the inside. And I ordered my wheels today, guys. So like I said, I'm not a real wheel buying guy. If somebody was to sell them to me for cheap then, but I would never be able to make the commitment of spending like over a G on some wheels or like 2,000. I'm just not that guy to be able to do that because I drive my car on the street. And you're bound to like curvature your wheels somehow, some way. It's bound to happen. So I just can't be committed to that and just spend that much money. I know some people are real wheels for the win, but like, hey, I got Connie wheels. They're not fake wheels, but they're like replicas of, I guess, the RPF ones. But these have a lip, which I like more than the regular RPF ones. So that's why I went with these. But the wheels that I went with are FR1s or F01s. They're like a cheap brand. Nothing too crazy. I'm not gonna be hitting potholes or anything, so it should do me justice. I know 2 people that had them. Julio actually had them a couple years ago, and one of my other friends had them a couple years ago on their car also, and they were perfectly fine. So they should do me fine. So the wheels are actually machine finished, machine polish finish. Not like a polish, but it's like a regular kind of machining. So it looks like a regular like alloy wheel, but the inside, the inserts are black. When I get the wheels, I'll show you guys to do unboxing and stuff. It should be coming in about like a week or 2. I'm not gonna put them on right away because I don't know, it's gonna be snowing and all that stuff too. So I gotta take off these tires, put them on the other ones and balance them. So it's gonna be probably like 100 and something bucks to do all of that also. So I should put them on maybe before March Madness, which is the first car show. So I'm not too sure, but I will definitely be showing you guys the unboxing and what wheels I got. The car is definitely now starting to get a little hot. It's not cold outside or anything, but the temperature right now is at 185. Which I know to a lot of you guys, it's gonna be normal, but I know my car, and 185 cruising is not the temperature that my car is ever at cruising. It's always usually like around like 170 something, 160 something. I know that that's cold, yes, I know that, but I'm just giving you a reference of how I know that the thermostat is staying stuck, because the fan is running on right now. The fan is running direct. I have holes in the thermostat. It shouldn't be getting as high right now, just cruising. When I cruise, the car is usually like around 160 something, stuff like that. And I usually have to turn off the fan so the car can heat up. But right now, it's actually getting hot. So that's how I know that it's actually staying open. That's how I know that the thermostat is staying stuck. So I just got home, guys, and yeah. So this hose is not like super hot because the car's not really hot. This one is like barely, like this is down here super cold. So that definitely means the thermostat is staying stuck. And thank God that I did the hose once. This is like the 10th time I said it, but I'm so grateful that I did those holes in the thermostat so the car wouldn't be overheating. Both the heater core hoses are both hot. So this is definitely the issue. I'm not gonna really mess with it right now because I don't really have time. I'm just gonna put the boot on, and I also have to cut this, and fix this and polish it and all that. But like, it's a little, she's like a little cricket right there. But I gotta cut it, make it a little bit shorter. There's a couple things I gotta do. There's a couple things I need to do to the car, but I'm not really too concerned about it right now. I'm just glad that the car wasn't overheating, because then it would have been a really bad issue. Me with this car, driving it and working with it, would have been a really bad issue. So I have another thermostat right here, which was my old one, which should still be fine. The only reason I bought a new one because I thought I lost this one and I didn't lose it. So I'm just gonna drill out holes in this one and put this one on probably maybe like next week. I might just go to my dad's job and just replace this and probably buy some spark plugs also and gap them to I think 18, stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about it. Whatever the issue is, I will definitely figure it out. I'm gonna just start removing this boot and I'll put on this new shift boot. So all I gotta do is just remove these 3 bolts right here from the K2 shifter, 2 screws on the side, and then I didn't put no screws on here on the side, so it can come out in one shot. So it's pretty easy. I'm show you guys. Okay, so got the center console off. I just gotta take off these screws and take off this boot. Look how messed up this boot was. Faded colors. So just installed it. Yeah, I know it's not gonna be up here because remember I have the K2 circuit shifter, so the boot doesn't get to sit up as high, but looks pretty good to me. Now it matches the door and right here, so pretty good little addition to the car. Yo guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.